All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus. It's been a few days, but we are back with some, some Vikings rumblings coming from Dan Orlovsky, a guy who always seems to kind of be on the Viking side. Before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like, and comment. And go to Underdog Fantasy. Use the promo code SKOL. New customers will get up to $1,000 in bonus funds and a free pick. That is promo code SKOL. If you've done it, tell your grandma, tell your friends, tell your pals, tell your neighbors, tell your coworkers to get out their butts and use the promo code SKOL over at Underdog Fantasy, the best damn fantasy in the game. Thank you, Underdog, for sponsoring this video and our show. So let's hop into what Dan Orlovsky actually said about our quarterback, JJ McCarthy. He said this: if JJ McCarthy plays average football, the Vikings will go to the NFC title game. It's the second best place in the NFL to play a quarterback. Him and Damian Woody also said right now they would take JJ McCarthy over Caleb Williams just because of the situation and how quarterback-friendly Minnesota is. So, and the fact that J.J. McCarthy's been in the offense now for over a year, studying it intently. So let's talk about J.J. McCarthy. Plays average football. So the team actually, what they've done this offseason, they've made it so that's all he really has to do. You got two great running backs, Aaron Jones, Jordan Mason. You revamp the O-line with Ryan Kelly at center. You draft Donovan Jackson in the first round, and you bring in Will Fries from Indianapolis. You already got the bookend tackles in Christian Darrisaw and Brian O'Neill. He's got weapons to throw to: Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson, TJ Hawkinson. It's all set up for him. So he doesn't have to, they don't have to put everything on his shoulders. They don't have to throw the ball 60 times a game. But there's a couple factors here. KOC has to commit to this. Like, he has to commit to the run game. He has to take pressure off JJ McCarthy. They have to establish that. He has not shown in his tenure so far as Minnesota Vikings head coach that he can commit to the run game. And this is the year to do it. You got some maulers up front. Come on, KOC. Run that football. Oh, just outside it was raining, so if I look so wet. And JJ McCarthy himself, like, even if he struggles sometimes, like, as long as he's just not totally lost, holding on to the football, indecisive in his reads, if he's getting that thing out, Justin Jefferson will catch anything, even remotely close to him. Jordan Addison the same way. TJ Hawkinson, absolute, just a safety valve. And then you can, turn it off and hand it off. Throw to these running backs, some of the backfield. Aaron Jones especially. You got a pass catcher back there in him. So you don't have to have him drop back 7 yards and just chuck the ball. It doesn't have to be that. I think he can be average. And Orlovsky is saying that this team is so good on paper, average quarterback play will put them in the title game. I'd like to go a step beyond. I'm sick of getting to the title game. I would like to get to the Super Bowl once in my lifetime to see what that feels like. If everything clicks, this team does have the potential to do just that. But again, it's mid-July right now. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have to see what J.J. McCarthy can do. So I think there's another aspect to this, though. J.J. McCarthy plays average football. Yeah, 100% agree with Orlovsky's take. I think that's all he does have to do. Doesn't have to be a superstar. He could be. Doesn't have to be. But this team has to stay healthy, too, right? I already mentioned the O-line. You got Will Fries coming off of, I think he's got a knee or some shit. And you got Christian Darrisaw coming back from an ACL. Over the defensive side of football, Javon Hargrave and Jonathan Allen both coming off injuries. There's some age here on this team. Not Will Fries, but Ryan Kelly's an old man. Hargrave, Allen, they're older. So if they can stay healthy, and create that pressure up front, I think it's going to make up for maybe a suspect secondary, but they have to be healthy. O-line has to be healthy. This defense has to be healthy. And J.J. McCarthy has to play average football. The Vikings can go far this year. So Orlovsky, you love hearing a guy like him, putting his stamp of approval on your team. When others, it's been a mixed bag. Vikings O-line was ranked potentially as high as 7th by PFF, but then you got the secondary way down near in the 30s. So we'll see what happens. It's a long, crazy, wild ride, but I know this team looks good on paper, and I agree. Dan Orlovsky's right. If J.J. McCarthy plays average football, this team can go far. So love to hear it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you agree with Dan or not? Definitely hit over Underdog. Use that promo code SKOL and get the $1,000 in bonus funds and a free pick and keep your skull in your hole.